everybody, it's Amanda. Today we're going to be discussing buffer overflow inside of C++ because C++ does no bounds checking. And what that means is it will allow you to go out of bounds of your array, and therefore we need to prevent that from happening. Right now it may not seem like a big deal, but like, oh no, you're going out of bounds. However, when you're dealing with dynamic memory, it will certainly not be good for you. So sorry about that. It will certainly not be good for you. So let's go ahead and run the program again. I'll go ahead and clear my screen. As you can see, after I run the program, it just displays what's inside of the array, which is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7. As you can see again, I've used a const variable of an integer data type named size, and it is assigned 6. When I come down to my array, it has the size inside of my brackets. And oh look, there is not an assignment operator. And if you don't know why there is not an assignment operator, it's because this is called uniform initialization. So again, uniform initialization. This is for arrays. You do not have to include the assignment operator. What you can do is just have your curly braces, and then that's if you are initializing your array, followed by your semicolon, and this is your syntax for that. I noticed in my last video, my first syntax I spelled wrong. Sorry about that. So going down to my for loop, as I said previously, it displays the contents, and what it has, and what I discussed in my previous for loops, is it's going to start with a data type, and then I is going to be the name of the variable, which is usually the index of the array itself. So then it's going to be assigned to 0 because the arrays of the index start at 0. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, even though there are 6 values or elements, if you want to call them, inside of the array. Which there are still 6 values inside of the array, it just starts at 0 instead of 1. So we come down here, and as you can see, it does the comparison. So the index is less than the size. So it's going to be less than 6, and it's followed by the semicolon, again syntax, with the prefix notation. I can either include this up here, or I can include it down here. If I include it down here, as you can see, I get a red squiggly line right here. That's because I have to put a semicolon down here. Inside of the top of the for loop, if I don't have to include the semicolon up here for the syntax. However, if I did it down here, which it would do the same thing, which it would increment through this index of the array, then I would have to include the semicolon. So what I mean by out of bounds, so as you can see, this is preventing the array from going out of bounds right now, because it's always going to be less than the size. It's not going to be less than or equal to. However, if you do less than or equal to, this would allow you to go outside of the bounds of your array. And I can show you that by, let's go ahead and assign our array value at 6, which we don't have an element at 6. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We do not have an index at 6. However, I'm going to make an index at 6. So let's go ahead and run the program now. I'll clear my screen. Oh no! Actually, my compiler caught it, which is actually a little bizarre, but hey, that's good, because now it's showing you that it's going outside of the array itself because I initialized the index at 5. So again, so if I were to assign the array the value up here, let's see if I would get the same warning through my compiler as I run the program. Yep, I still would, which is good. But hey, that shows you that you're going to be going outside of your bounds of your array. when you're doing array comparisons with for loops, you always want to make sure it's less than the size of the array. Otherwise, you're opening up possibilities of going out of bounds and bogging down your program, which is not what you want to do. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you like this video, feel free to like, share, subscribe. I kind of got a little request for this video, I guess. I don't know how you would put that, but I don't need my CN up here, so we can go ahead and remove that. Go ahead and remove anything when you don't need it inside your program, and I hope everybody has a great day. Thanks.